welcome to URL's Battle Rap Arena with Hip Hop Psycho, and it's just me tonight, y'all. As y'all know, Jesse's at work, and as y'all know, Noah's has a man crush on LeBron James, so he has to watch his game. But it's just me tonight, and yeah, we got some things that I actually wanted to talk about. We got the PG event coming up this weekend, on the 8th. And we got some decent people coming through. We're going to touch on that in a second. And we also had the battle drop yesterday. I'm sure y'all already know, Tay-Rock versus B-Magic. And, this battle right here made me want to ask everybody out here listening a question. All right, because right after this battle happened, I remember quoting saying, to me, this was the battle of the year. And the reason why me personally I said it was the battle of the year, because I felt like it was the most debatable battle of the year, and it was a good battle. So just because it's debatable don't always probably make it battle of the year, because you can have a whack battle that's debatable because, you're trying to figure out who was the worst out the two. So it's not always which battle is most debatable, but which good battle is the most debatable in my eyes. And in my eyes, that was the case with this battle right here. Because all you got to do is just go up and down the board and just look. You have mad people saying Magic won, and you have a lot of people saying that Tay-Rock won. And it's like, it's kind of split down the middle, And for me, that equals up to a good candidate for Battle of the Year. Now, I've had a lot of people hit me up and say they felt like DNA and K-Shine was the Battle of the Year. And I'm going to tell you why I don't think it was the Battle of the Year. I don't think it was the Battle of the Year because DNA's third round wasn't a good round, which hurt that as being Battle of the Year. Common consensus is majority of people that watch that battle feel like K-Shine won that battle. And what I feel like that is, I feel like K-Shine had the performance of the year. I feel like he had the best performance of 2013. But does that equal up the Battle of the Year? I don't think so. The performance of the year, yes. Battle of the Year, no. I think a lot of people confuse Battle of the Year with performance of the year. And to me, that doesn't equivalate. My question to you people is, what makes a classic battle? What qualifies as being Battle of the Year? What's your standards? What qualities do you look for in a battle to judge Battle of the Year? Because every year, we have these arguments on which battle they feel like was the best battle. And I'm just curious to know. And another question I have for everybody out there is, how do you judge battles? Because this is a prime example right here. Like, in my opinion, if you judge this battle round for round, if you one of the people that judge each round, like the first round, you give it to this one, the second round, you give that, everything else, you're going to have a lot of people feeling like Tay-Rock probably edged this battle out. But if you're judging a battle on overall performance, like who had the most consistent rounds from top to bottom, that's the people that's going to probably say B-Magic won. Because, I feel like Tay-Rock had one bad round. It wasn't a horrible round, but it wasn't I feel like he had two really good rounds and one average round. And I feel like B-Magic had 3 solid rounds. So, like, how do you judge battles? And, again, to you, what qualifies as Battle of the Year? That's the question I want to ask y'all. When I get to your phone calls, I would like for y'all to answer that for me if possible. And let's see. And, again, we have the PGs coming up on the 8th. I can't give out the address right now, but I can tell you it's going to be on the 8th, starting at 12 o'clock. We'll be tweeting out the address tomorrow or sometime tomorrow, me and North. So pay attention to our timelines if you're local and you want to find out exactly where the PGs is. We're going to have a crazy card. It's going to be Blackheart Donis is going to be taking on Johnny Alcatraz. We have Snowman versus Ty Law. Anubis versus K. Kendall, I believe his name is. We got Illinois versus Piranha. Danny Myers, who just recently battled John the Don, is going to be battling J-Rel. And Cali Smooth is going to be out here to perform against Dice Roller. And yeah, it should be a decent card. Hopefully we'll have some decent battles to upload for y'all, and y'all can get a chance to see some of the upcoming talent on the URL stage. And yeah, I'm not going to hold y'all up too much because I really want to get around to talking about my questions in this battle. So let's see what's good with y'all. 240, you there?
Yo, what up, Psycho?
What's good, son?
What's good, brother? This is Nathaniel, Straight Stunting Magazine. What's good, family?
Right, Nate. What's going on? I can't call it. What's the word?
Man, what's good, Psycho? Just you on here tonight, brother.
Yeah, I know. It seems like every time you call, it's just me, right?
Yeah, it's the Psycho Show. Tonight is the Psycho Show.
What's good with you?
Man, what's good, man? Listen, a couple things. You started off with the show, so let's get it rocking. First things first, you're talking about the PG card this weekend, which consists of a lot of good, matchups that could possibly be the future of URL. We've already had, now, 3 rookie classes that have been like some phenomenal talent that we looking at. 2 of them is going to be performing on the Gnome card, next month, at the end of this month, which is B Magic, and then Chilla Jones, which is the class right after that. He's performing in that card, on that card against DNA. But so this is gonna be a good some good talent, man, coming to this PG card this weekend. I actually got one of my boys from Kentucky, from Louisville, Kentucky, man, supposed to be coming up. I didn't hear you mention him, so I'm gonna go ahead and mention it for the fans. Is D Gunner. His name is D Gunner. He's supposed to be battling against a kid named GE, and that's supposed to also be on the card. You know what I'm saying? And also shout out to the homie Danny Myers. Danny actually used to live in Louisville also. He used to live in Louisville, Kentucky also. That's how I know Danny. And yeah, so Danny, he's from Cali, but he moved out to Vegas a while back, but he used to live in Louisville. So I remember Danny from battling. We was down in the projects, and we had set up a battle with Danny against this kid named B Sims. And Danny was like a town favorite when he was in.
Yeah, he had a real good showing against against AHAT.
Yeah, he's got better material. I think his 2 battles on AHAT right before John was actually better performances by him. I think that the style that he took, you know what I'm saying, that he used against John wasn't one that I particularly favored in that particular battle. You know what I'm saying? I think he tried something more respectful against John versus trying to actually kill the boy, you know what I'm saying, and show him that he was up against a killer, you know what I'm saying? He was just, kind of just trying to rap with him, you know what I'm saying, and show that he could, it's about bars and that, they could both rap versus, like, trying to lyrically kill the boy, you know what I'm saying? He was just trying to put on a good showing as far as I'm concerned. But, again, D Gunner is one that my boy, a lot of people ain't familiar with, but they going to get familiar with the kid. You know what I'm saying? Check him out. Look up, look him up, DGUNNA, D Gunner. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all check him out. Check out his battles. He battles in a league in Kentucky called Dope 16. You know what I'm saying? So make sure they check him out. And now, as far as the B Magic and Tay Rock, I agree with you totally, man. I think that I have to say this. You know what I'm saying? I know the fans is going to go nuts, but I have to say this because all the fans don't feel this. Didn't feel in opposition to what I'm about to say, which is I think Tay Rock may actually have one of the most overhyped first rounds I've ever, or rounds, period. His first round, rather, was one of the most overhyped rounds I've ever seen in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about by the people on the sideline. I've never seen, besides a dot mob, you know what I'm saying, sighting, like, I've never seen a person's round more overhyped. And I'm not saying his bars wasn't, like, he didn't get busy, but his bars was so overhyped. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas was going nuts over bars that wasn't even as nice. Like, he made, like, the bar prior to the bar they was going crazy for was even nicer than the bar they was screaming about.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
So,
it was one time where his boy was going extra crazy, and it wasn't even a crazy bar like that for him to be going like he spit way better shit after that.
Way better after and way better before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was just like, yo, what the hell? You know what I mean? And then not to mention with B Magic, the crowd doesn't have time to scream like that because you're going to miss his bars. You know what I'm saying? Like with Tay-Rock, Tay-Rock's bars was hitting and missing. You know what I mean? Some of the bars wasn't so tough. The bars that was hard, but the bars that wasn't really wasn't. You know what I'm saying? With Magic, he was more consistent to me with his punches. You know what I'm saying? His punches was way more consistent, and he didn't have no whack punches. None of his punches to me was whack. It may not have been as hard as others, but they weren't whack. Like, none of them were whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember to me, both of when Tay-Rock, when he said the whole thing about, what he said, the British Knights, the BK, like, to me, that was whack. The Brooklyn, the BK, that was whack. Like, a couple of joints was whack, but I think Tay-Rock's third round might have been, that was like, you was kind of giving, in my opinion, I was giving that to Magic just as a fan. You know what I'm saying? I would have gave that to Magic just as a fan, but I had to give Tay-Rock that round. Like, he went stupid in that third round. Just like B Magic went stupid in that second round. That was B Magic's best round. Now, this wasn't his best performance as far as, you know what I'm saying? I've heard him do better and say better, but and some people say, well, he's saving it for Charlie, but I still think that he did better than, you know, he brought enough to win that battle. I gave him the first and the second round, and then I gave Tay-Rock the third because Tay-Rock's third was nuts. Tay-Rock's third round was, like, absolutely crazy, for real. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I scored it. And then you talked about how do we score rounds, like how do we, what's the criteria for a classic and what's the criteria for how we score rounds. Now, as far as the classic, I consider it where Murder Mook and Solomon wasn't a classic because it was an assassination. He took that boy out completely. You know what I'm saying?
To me, a body bag isn't a classic.
Yeah, a body bag's not a classic. You know what I'm saying? JC Chilla, classic. Chilla and Magic had the possibilities to be a classic had Chilla not, you know what I'm saying, had he got out his last 8 bars, that had the possibility to be a instant classic. You know what I'm saying? I still think it's a dope battle. Like, it definitely has replay value. Classic, Lotta Zay versus Daylight. You know what I'm saying? That was a classic. You know, of course, Verb versus Hitman. It was a back and forth, man. This was you know, this was like seeing the type of boxing match that goes 12 rounds and you want to see a 13th round. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's how it was. Like a battle like that, you want to see a 4th round when it's over. You like, God damn, why I got to be 3 rounds? I want to see a 4th.
You can't judge the first time you see it.
Yeah.
You gotta read it up and watch it again to try to figure out who actually won the battle. Yeah, absolutely. But you know that battle was definitely not a classic at all. You know what I'm saying? In the room, I heard a lot of people was talking about how in the room that it was, you know, it was Tay-Rock easily. This is. I'm like, yo, in the room, what makes it different is that when people get mad, like I hear some fans be like, yo, I hate when people say that, you know, you got to see it on camera. The reason why people have to see it on camera is because you got people like, you know what I'm saying, you got battles like Tay-Rock and Magic where some of the bars people didn't catch it in the room because the crowd was so into it, you know what I'm saying? And they were so, you know, the crowd was so, it was so much ruckus going on in the crowd with them, you know, they yelling and screaming and bugging out like they did for Tay-Rock. And, you know what I'm saying, his crew, and, you know, get him rock, get that nigga rock. You know, they so busy wilding out, you missing bars. And the same thing with Magic, you know what I'm saying? You know, so that's why you need that replay value. But, you know what I'm saying, it's for YouTube. But as far as
you know, that's what makes, to me, the difference where you got to see the battle in the room. I mean, on YouTube versus in the room, it's a totally different type of battle because you miss bars because depending on where you were sitting at, you may not have caught everything.
And it's,
you know what I'm saying?
Not because, you know what I hate? I hate when people say them bars are flying over everybody's head in the room. No. Bars don't be flying over people's heads. Sometimes people hear everything these motherfuckers are saying, but it's just not connecting with the crowd. It ain't so much of the fact that the bars flew over their head. And like you said, depending on where you at, you might miss a bar, too, because people around you are screaming or talking or whatever the case may be, and you just didn't hear it. And you just
that
missed
was the
something.
case with that was the case with in the room. B Magic didn't get no reaction against Real Deal, but then when you seen it on YouTube, it was like everybody was like, "Yo, Real Deal got big. Yo, he killed Magic." Blah blah blah. Because in the room, we were all there. Like the fans was going, they was nuts. They was bugging out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when they seen it on YouTube, everybody was like, "Yo, where was that at? Like where was this Real Deal we heard about? Like that was, you know." Niggas don't want to hear niggas' opinions now because they like, yo, what the fuck was y'all talking about? But it's like, yo, it was a totally different battle in the room because the fans, nobody was reacting to B Magic. So it looked like if you was in the hallway and you was like, damn, they going crazy in there. And they like, yo, that nigga Real Deal's, yo, he's going off on B Magic right now. You like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But then you see it on YouTube, you like, yo, that's not what I heard when I was, you know what I mean? We was in the hallway. It sounded like Real Deal was going nuts on him. But it's because Magic was just like punch. He ain't even give you enough time to even really, you know what I'm saying, to react. You like you pretty much holding yourself, you know what I'm saying, you know, to keep yourself calm. You know, it's like you got your arms around, you know what I'm saying, you got your hand over your mouth. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying, you know, overreact and miss a bar because you overreacting. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, but that's the only reason why, like, to me, that it be like that. And then you got battlers like Charlie Clips who people talk, you know, put so much emphasis on performance that the performance in the room, you know what I'm saying, and the way that he captivates the crowd, you know what I'm saying, he had so much crowd control against X Factor, you know what I'm saying, how he did that, you know, what he did against X Factor was like, it was just crowd control, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why on camera the battle looked so different, you know, to the people that felt like it wasn't as bad as Twitter was making it out to be, Facebook groups was making it out to be, you know what I'm saying, the blogs was making it out to be. Like, once they seen it, it was like, it wasn't that bad, you know what I'm saying? It was because in the room, like, that environment, that atmosphere, if you're not used to that, you've never been to a battle, or especially a URL event, you know what I'm saying, it's like,
you won't understand.
You know, you wouldn't even understand. You couldn't even grasp the reality of what it's like to be, for that energy. You know what I'm saying? And all that's going on. It's an actual event.
The energy in the room.
Absolutely. But, and then last, to touch on the note of what you talked about as far as the criteria for how we judge battles. You know what I'm saying? I think for everybody it's different. You know, I don't think it's one thing for anybody because I look at the different guys on Twitter, like I see Marcus, Nubian Bookstore, my man Neef. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy right there. 3 Letterman. Who else is on there? It's another brother on there. I can't. His Twitter name is so crazy. It starts with a D. You know what I'm saying? His Twitter name is so crazy I can't even say it. But it's like a group of them that they all I think CP3, another dude, he's on there. You know what I'm saying? But these are all guys that are like heavy into. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they interact with each other on Twitter, and the different fans chime in with them from time to time. But they got their own like group where they talk about the battles and they interact on their opinions on the battle. And although they see a lot of things together, but they argue evenly where, you know what I mean, they debate on their opinions on the battles, and they all have their own opinions, and they all judge the battles differently. They're all fans of different people, individuals, stuff like, just like we all are. So I don't think it's one criteria that it needs to be judged on. I think some things are over-judged or you know what I'm saying, like get too much credit, like performance over bars, like just like, you know, the you know, we all talk about bars over everything, but I think performance gets like a green light sometimes, especially in the room. That's why some battles, like the Tay-Rock battle to me, ended up getting the response that it got in the room, And then when people seen the battle, it was like, oh, shit, like, you bugging if you said Magic. Like, Ill Will today, the battler from Pontiac, like, Ill Will was talking about that today. He was saying if you gave Tay-Rock a round, you bugging, you smoking. You know what I'm saying? And them niggas they was like, oh, he's like, niggas couldn't believe he said that. And I'm thinking the same thing, though. Like, yo, niggas is bugging. Except the third round, I gave that to Tay-Rock. But, you know, like, what was y'all listening to? You know what I'm saying? Because Tay-Rock definitely, like you said, Psycho, like, Tay-Rock, it just wasn't, to me, it just wasn't as consistent. You know what I'm saying? His bars, like, they wasn't hitting like Magic's was. You know what I'm saying? And where his ratio, you know what I mean? His punch and connect ratio, you know what I'm saying? Punches thrown, punches landed. It just wasn't the same. He had a higher land, you know what I'm saying? Punches thrown and landed, you know what I'm saying? Connect
he
ratio.
had some power punches, but his connection percentage was down. Yeah,
connect percentage was definitely down. You know what I'm saying? So I gave that to Magic easily as far as, you know, punches thrown and landed. You know what I mean? Rock was missing with a lot of the punches to me because it was kind of average, you know. And, but Tay-Rock's came a long way. I think Tay-Rock this is the best Tay-Rock I've seen. So I think Tay-Rock deserved really to battle anybody, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like they too big for him, but, you know.
I think this battle was a good look for both. Myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think D-Magic hurt himself, and I think Tay-Rock came up a little bit after this battle as far as, like, perception. So, like, yeah. You want to stick around for a while?
Absolutely, man. I'm here with you tonight, brother. We can do this again.
All right, Tess, what's up?
Yeah.
Let's take some phone calls. Let's go. 917, you there?
Yo, what's up, man?
Good.
How y'all doing? Y'all chilling?
Yo, what's good, brother?
What's the word?
Chilling, man. Yeah, man. I'm listening to what y'all talking about and shit, about that Tay-Rock and D-Magic and shit. Honestly, I feel like it was a dope battle. You know what I'm saying? I felt the first round was the closest to me. D-Magic, the second D-Magic edged him, and the third D-Magic didn't really. He was fire, but this nigga just went bonkers in the third. For real.
Yeah.
And who did? Like, Tay-Rock went crazy.
Yeah.
Tay-Rock went crazy in that third and shit.
Yeah, he went crazy.
And honestly, I feel like how I judge battles. I'm not crazy about the performance. I listen to the bars. First of all, I care about the lyricism. You know, who puts more. You know, who cares about the craft more. You know what they doing and shit. Like, performance is cool. You know, but I'd rather hear some dope lines and shit. You know what I'm saying? And shit,
do you judge it round by round, or do you judge it?
Yeah,
like,
definitely round by round. You know, sometimes I might tie a round. You know, if they're both like, I feel like it's an even battle that round. Like he was saying with the Real Deal and D-Magic in the building, I gave it a Real Deal. But when I watched the shit, I was like, damn, fucking D-Magic went crazy.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying? He went fucking crazy. And I feel like that was a classic battle, though, like, too, because of the style clash. You know what I'm saying? The style
it was one of the best battles
like, real crazy. Word. That was like a classic battle, for real. You know what I'm saying? And what was the other joint question you had, Psycho?
What do you qualify as a classic?
What do I qualify as a classic? Shit, when you can't decide who won a battle. When it's, like, so close and you're like, shit, like, I can't decide. They just both went nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like the Chilla and JC, and kind of Real Deal and D-Magic too is kind of a classic to me. It's like just the style clash.
1 minute
crazy.
You watch it one time, you think this person won. Next time you watch it, you might edge it to this one. You keep flipping back and forth.
Yeah, definitely. That's basically that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yo, a lot of the names on the card you were mentioning, the PG joint, like I never heard of and shit. Like I heard a black card.
That's the best part of it. That's the best part of it, because a lot of these dudes, you got to remember, man, a lot of these dudes you didn't know of. You didn't know of JC before JC was on there. You didn't know about.
You never heard of Big K?
Yeah, Big K, Ill Will, Johnny Alcatraz, like a lot of them dudes you never heard of.
I heard of Johnny Alcatraz, of course, but some of them.
But that was because he had battle QP probably.
Yeah,
but before QP, like his name wasn't out there.
I seen he had a battle with like Kev something. some Brooklyn cat before,
Okay.
and actually he said a crazy bar about your girl jumping into a ball pit or some shit. I can't remember it exactly, but she jumps into the ball head first or some shit. I couldn't remember what Johnny Alcatraz said. That shit was crazy. But I had a question.
There was a time you never heard of Chilla Jones.
Yeah, that's true. No, Chilla's the man.
You know, I mean, and not to mention, this is the time when you really want to see them too, because they're hungry. They're hungry.
Yeah,
you don't want to see people when they're not hungry no more, because you're not seeing the best of them.
Or
once people lose that hunger and they lose that fire, you're not seeing the best of them anymore. So you want to catch them when they're on the way up.
Yeah, that's true. Real quick, you mentioned Big K and shit. I saw a Big K like a one round from a Big K battle with Real Deal. Like, when did that go down? Like,
that wasn't our event. That was out in L.A. this past weekend, and I think that was a 3-round battle, but 1 round leaked out or something. But,
okay. All right, no doubt.
All
right, man. That's all I got to say, man. I'm definitely going to the Gnome event. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it to the PG, but the Gnome, I'm VIP, man. So I'm gonna have a good time.
Sure, but make sure you go pick up that issue, man. The issue out right now, Straight Stuntin' Magazine, number 26. I got Battle Tested. I got Jazz the Rapper, your favorite female. You know what I'm saying? And I got the Queen of the Ring on the flip side. You know what I'm saying? And you know, those 2 interviews, and then I got a special issue number 27 to be out. Hopefully, we'll have it out by Gnome. You know what I'm saying? Gnome 3. We gonna have I got the special edition with Sue Surf and Hollow the Dawn, Hollow the Den and all.
Okay, all right. What you think about that Miss Hustle battle, real quick, with Misfit? That shit was crazy.
I thought it was a crazy battle. I thought it was a crazy battle. I think it was a better look for Misfit than it was Miss Hustle myself. I thought Misfit kind of solidified her spot as far as being the top female.
Every round. I think Misfit edged every round, but they both went ham.
I gave it to Hustle. I gave it to Hustle 2-1.
Okay, no doubt. So
only because Misfit was slip-ups. Only because of her slip-ups, that's all.
That one slip-up when she had the iPad? With the iPad and shit?
Well, and then her third round, she had to.
It was kind of short.
You know, freestyle.
Her third round was kind of short, but she performed her ass off that battle though.
Yeah, she did her thing though. Misfit got busy.
No doubt, man. Yo, y'all be good, man. I'm just gonna listen to the show and shit.
All right, that's what's up. Thanks for the call.
All right, peace, bro.
All right, let's go. 202, you there?
DC.
202. All right, let's go. 347, you there?
Hey, man?
Yeah, what's good, sir?
What up, Psycho, man?
What?
Yo, before sticking the Tay-Rock joint, but the Misfit and Hustle battle, that was a goodie, man. I ain't gonna front though, man. You know what I'm saying? Both had crazy bars, you know what I'm saying? Crazy bars. It's just, the Misfit second round, when she put the notepad, whatever, that had me dying though, you know what I mean? It's, and you know what I mean? In the crib with the beats, you know what I mean? On the train with the beats.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. It was
a good
battle,
with the beats.
Yeah, it was, and like, I feel like, the thing is though, I feel like while I'm watching it, I feel like as like Misfit or whatever, she was like I don't know, being like overlooked in the room. So like it was like she was demanding her respect, and then she got because like her lines was hitting, you know. So like people had to respect the shit. I don't know if y'all forget how I'm seeing it, but the Tay-Rock and the Me Magic joint, that was a good battle. Me personally, I get the Tay-Rock. I guess the Tay-Rock. If you want, I say 2
What rounds you gave him?
I gave him the first round and the third round. And me personally, I think Tay-Rock's lines was hitting harder than Magic lines. Even though Magic was punch, and I mean uppercut, punch. I felt like Tay-Rock lines was more like direct to your face instead of like, you know what I mean, over your head shit. It was like directly in your face punch.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Tay-Rock's energy was something you really want to see in a battle or two, man. Like, you don't see guys at that level, you know what I'm saying, perform like Tay-Rock. You know what I mean? Tay-Rock really brings the type of energy that, you know what I'm saying, like, it's no wonder that the fan, it's no wonder that his you know what I'm saying, his entourage was reacting the way that they was, because like his energy will make you do that. You know what I mean? It'll make you get hyped like that. Like Tay-Rock got that real crunk style. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he's not like he's real laid back when he ain't on that stage. Like, he's real laid back, real humble. He don't really say a whole lot. But when that dude is on that stage, like he put on that mask, man, and he become a whole nother person. You know what I'm saying? His energy was crazy. So I'm not mad at anybody that gave him that battle, man. He did his thing. He got busy. That's just how I judge the battle.
Yeah. As far as his fat boy friend, like hyper shit up, whatever. Like people say things about that. People scream out, get him racks and get the nigga shine, whatever. But that I don't take away nothing from that. People could say whatever, you know what I mean? But like I'm watching the battle just to listen to the bars, you know what I'm saying? So like people could scream out, get that nigga mask, get that nigga jump, whoever. They can scream out whatever. If somebody bars ain't hitting, I'm not gonna fuck with them, you know what I'm saying? But
sometimes that could influence the listeners, though, bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but it depends. Certain listeners, like you got some listeners who judge battles for crowd reaction.
Oh, crowd reaction.
And crowd reaction, and other people who judge that off of performance. You know, so you can't really just take one side and then go to the next side. So let's say I'm judging the battle of performance, and then you judging the battle of crowd reaction. It's like, come on, this shit won't add up. You know what I'm saying? That's two different shit. What it comes down to is of course, the bars. Of course, that's most definitely, of course. But as far as crowd reaction, I think I said it's stupid, though. Even though the crowd is there, you know what I mean? You know, to see people perform and stuff like that, whatever. But you can't never judge the battle of crowd reaction.
According to the crowd reaction.
Yeah, because you might have somebody who's more popular in whatever city or event they're in, whatever, and they might have more crowd reaction. Look at the Daylight and the Calico battle. I watched that earlier. I watched half of it. A lot of Calico balls was getting overhyped. It was basically she was saying to me. But like overall, I just have to say, Rock, though, man. Like I definitely felt his punches was hitting more harder. And besides his energy being on like Super Saiyan or whatever, I think like his bars is way more harder. But like even his second round wasn't like trash or whatever. But like you said, some of his rounds was like hit and miss or whatever. And then but when it did hit, it did connect. But it was already like too late because like Magic already came in and he already hit him with that Rick Ross shit or whatever, and open up your girl call like Purple Whip and all that. It was already over for that. That shit I ain't gonna but Magic, I ain't gonna lie. Magic's third round, I have to go slept on that Bambata bar on that Bambata bar. Like, yeah, I was like,
yeah, that shit was great.
Stop playing. That shit was retarded. But like overall, it was a good battle, though, man. And it was a good look for both of them.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna keep it to the show, man. I respect both of you guys, man.
Good to have you on here, brother.
Thanks for the call.
Yeah, good to have your opinion, man.
Yeah, good to have yours.
That's what's up. Let's go 917. You there?
How y'all doing tonight, man?
Yo, what's good,
what's
bro?
going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Just a couple questions. First off, man, I was watching the YouTube version of the show. I think y'all did Tuesday night with Beasley about the Gnome card.
Yeah.
And y'all touched on trying to get the age I guess restrictions, lifted, so that younger listeners could go to the events. I'm a younger cat myself. I'm 17, so I've been dying to go to these events. So I just wanted to know, what you guys trying to do to, accommodate the younger guys, because I'm a real fan, man. I save my money up to buy whatever ticket, man.
I feel you. The only problem with that is at these venues, like Beasley said, it's liquor served there, and these people ain't really trying to like risk losing their liquor license, having younger people in. Like, I know it's certain venues and some spots I know where you can probably get into certain spots where they do sell liquor, but you gotta like have a certain they have certain bands on and everything, but like. That's possibly something we can look into in the future, probably having certain bans on for people at a certain age so they know, so the people at the bar know that they're allowed to buy liquor. But it's like, again, it's hard because if these people lose their liquor license, that's like, that's like cutting their throat. That's almost like,
absolutely,
people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, the B-Magic and Tay-Rock battle, man, I've been getting slandered all day. Me and my mans was talking about it, and it seems like everybody's talking about Tay-Rock, but I really do feel like it was Magic 3-0. I feel like here's how I feel. I feel like Tay-Rock's rounds were so average. When he actually connected a punch, it was crazy. I felt like all the Magic is so consistent. You used to hearing that fire. Like that Africa Bombada line, my nigga? Come on. That shit was crazy. And it didn't get the reaction it deserved because all his punches was hit. Now, that Igloo, Ice Your House, Igloo, come on, DeMarco, why would you drop a DeMarco on that? Like, I feel like, why would you drop a DeMarco?
Yo, again, not for nothing. Yo, people like what they like, man. You know what I'm saying? So DeMarco, you know what I'm saying? In DeMarco's defense,
he pretty much goes off the crowd reaction.
Yeah,
the crowd stops and goes crazy. That's usually when he hits it.
Yeah, no disrespect. Shout out to the man, but I don't know, man. I really have B-Magic 3-0, and I feel like you can win a battle. I feel like you can edge a battle off of performance, but I don't feel like you can clearly win a battle off of just aggression. And I feel like people want to give it to him just off of aggression. So you need to tell me somebody throw his fitted on the floor and take his vest off, and now you want to give him the battle because he was getting in his face? Come on, man. But he definitely did his thing, though. But it's like, nah, man, you cannot do that. Because then if B-Magic would have done that, they would have been like, oh, Magic was reaching. Because Magic got, they both got bars, but I feel like if Magic would have done that same thing, man, he would have been getting slandered. I really think Magic took that.
Well, that's not B-Magic, though. That's not even expected of Magic. You know what I mean? So not only is it not expected, you would never, ever see that happen from Magic. You know what I mean? But Tay-Rock, that's Tay-Rock, man. What we watching is the evolution of Tay-Rock at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Tay-Rock is coming into himself. I gotta do a real quick breaking news, Psycho. I was watching on Twitter not even a second ago, a while ago, a debate between Cortez and Chilla Jones. And Chilla, I guess, had mentioned Cortez in the tweets and said some things, about, I'm not really sure, so I can't really speak on it, but he had said some things that Cortez wasn't feeling as far as critiquing Cortez as a battler. Well, Cortez responded and was talking about how, you're not sounding humble. Like, you need, pretty much, you're a young dude, you need to be humble. I'm just coming to you as an OG, like, not for nothing. He said, like Biggie said, you know what I'm saying, they love you this year. You know what I'm saying? There's no guarantee they'll love you next year. You know what I'm saying? So Chilla was like, basically him and his fans were like, he's just giving his opinion, don't hate, whatever. He's like, I'm not saying you hating, it's just your opinion. You know what I'm saying? But you not sounding humble right now. Like, you ain't even never had to go through any real scrutiny. You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, niggas killed me when I choked versus Magic. And he's like, no, you didn't. You know what I'm saying? You conceded to jump on the, you know what I'm saying, to jump and play to the, you know what I'm saying, to the fans by admitting to the loss. You know what I'm saying? You conceded to the loss. So that easily took the fans off your ass. Like, you ain't never had to deal with a hostile crowd like a A-Verb, you know what I'm saying, or like Cortez or anybody like that. So, like, he was talking about how these younger guys now, you know what I'm saying, and Tay-Rock, I said that to say, Tay-Rock had to deal with that. You got to remember, when Tay-Rock lost to Charlie Clips, there's not a battle that he did that niggas didn't talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
He had no respect when he was trying to
come
back
after niggas had no respect for Tay-Rock.
They was looking at him like he was an easy winner.
Absolutely.
Like he was like the whipping boy of battle
I
rap.
feel like, in my opinion, Tay-Rock didn't get his just due until Cortez. Some niggas will try to say before that, but he really didn't get his just due until Cortez, man. Even against QP, he didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? Against Rich Dollars, he didn't get it. You know what I mean? Tay-Rock didn't get his just due until he got on the stage with Cortez. You know what I'm saying? Which, to me, that battle can be considered you know, I'm not going to say it was a classic battle, but that was a dope battle. I wouldn't consider it a classic,
which
but it was a really dope battle. Huh?
You talking about the Rich Dallas battle?
No, Tay-Rock and Cortez.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying that Tay-Rock versus Rich Dollars and Tay-Rock versus QP. Niggas gave Tay his props, but he didn't come into his own until Cortez. Once he battled Cortez, is when niggas really started giving him.
Now
you know what I mean?
From the clip.
It's just dope.
You can make that argument.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just making the argument that niggas had that haunted him. You know what I'm saying? That haunted him. That lost to Charlie. So that's the reason why I'm saying, like, he's coming in. You know what I'm saying? He's evolving into what we seeing now as Tay-Rock, and he's only getting better with time. You know what I'm saying? Tay-Rock's literally getting better with time. You may not have particularly cared for or acquired a taste for this past performance with B Magic. You know what I mean? Which I really didn't for the first 2 rounds, but his third round was crazy. Tay-Rock's third round against Magic. You know what I'm saying? But he, you know, look at what he had to go through to get to where he's at now. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these guys don't get to that point. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them don't get to that point, man. You know, a lot of them is dealing to the point where some niggas is questioning whether they lost their hunger and they on their way out the door. I've heard people say that about John the Don. I heard people say that about Hitman now. I heard people, huh?
What you saying about Hitman?
No, I'm saying there's some battlers that people are saying that about. Like, I heard people, you know, some people say that about Hitman. Like, you know, his best days is behind him. You know what I mean? Some people have said that about Cortez. His best days is behind him. You know what I'm saying? About, you know,
they will turn on you. These fans,
the fans definitely, man. You know what I'm saying? So
they will turn on you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Tay-Rock, man, he making the most of this moment right now, and you could see it when he battled. You know what I'm saying? His intensity is only going up. You know what I'm saying? So I understand like what he's talking about as far as the aggression and all that, but that's just us seeing the evolution of Tay-Rock, man, where he's just like, you know, he's really feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like he's feeling like every battle counts right now. You know what I'm saying? He really feeling like every battle counts, man. He ain't letting these battles just go to the, you know what I'm saying? He's feeling like he ain't letting it go to the scorecards. He's taking it to his opponent, period. He ain't letting it go to the scorecards. It's like boxing. You know what I mean? He's like, fuck letting the judges, putting it in the judges' hands. I ain't letting this shit go to the cards. I'm taking my man out. So, you know, whether you feel he won or not, he's going into every battle with that mentality.
Definitely. And I just wanted to touch on one thing while I had the chance before I go. You guys were talking the other day, I think it was a Tuesday show, you guys were talking about the Big T versus K-Shine situation, and, you know, K-Shine can perform better than Big T, definitely, but I think people sleeping on K-Shine bars. I'm not saying he's better than Big T, but I feel like sometimes when like when you have an athlete, you know, and one part of the game is so good, you forget about the other parts. Like his performance is so crazy. Like I think people really like be sleeping on him, and I don't know why. Man, I feel like K-Shine can really bring it to him.
Nobody's sleeping on his bars, but it's like you got a lot of people with bars, and it's like but what gives him that makes K-Shine a little bit special is he got bars with performance, and you don't catch too many people with both. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
He has both.
No doubt. So well, you know, I appreciate the call, man.
Before you go, brother, let me say one thing. That to go with what you're saying, I just hope that K-Shine, like you talking about his bars, I just hope that K-Shine doesn't have a deja vu Calico experience where he goes in there trying to be funny and underestimating Big T, because all the fat jokes in the world, you know what I'm saying, you know, can't win you a battle against Big T, because you're not going against a nigga that's just going to get in there, you know what I'm saying, and just let you just make jokes, because he's heard all the fat jokes, possibly all of them that you could throw at him. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You know, he better come in there.
It's a different K-Shine. Like,
he better come in there like that, man. He better.
Like, it's a real different K-Shine. Like, the K-Shine that battled Calico, I feel like if this K-Shine could battle Calico, he was smoking. Like, you know, K-Shine, I don't know, man. I don't know. It seems like he's one of those breakout guys. Like, in the beginning, I never really saw him, you know, as what he could be, I guess. Like what he is now, I never saw that, but it's crazy. You know, I'm looking forward to that.
He's definitely on top of his game.
Yeah. And one more thing before I go, Hollow 3-0, no.
What you say?
Hollow 3-0?
Hollow 3-0. I don't care. Hollow 3-0. Hollow 3-0. He's a better performer, could freestyle, and he has better bars, man. Sue Surf thinks he's going to win off the Clash of Styles. I've seen that fall through.
Can I get a quick rebuttal from my Newark brother on the other end of this phone? Huh?
Yeah, what's good?
Psycho, can I get a rebuttal from my Jersey brother?
What about Surf and Hollow?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be 2-1 either way. I think it's going to be 2-1 either way.
All right.
That's just my opinion. I think if you ask me, I think all the battles are going to be 2-1. I'm hoping all the battles are 2-1, but I honestly feel like this battle is going to be 2-1. I don't think Surf is going to allow himself not to win a round. I don't think that's going to happen. It does worry me that Hollow's been going for so long and he got all these bars stacked up and everything, and I got a strange feeling. Call me wrong, but I got a strange feeling it's going to have that Lux type of energy in the room because people ain't seen Hollow in a minute. And when Lux stepped on the stage, people ain't seen him in a long time. The energy in the building was crazy. And I got a strange feeling it's going to be like that with Hollow, too. So,
definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, Surf needs to bring that big T, Surf.
Yeah, definitely. Surf needs to be on top of his game. But Surf performed in front of these big crowds before and did good. So I'm not really worried about the crowd size with him.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just worried about the Clash of Styles, man. I think he in every interview he's been saying, oh, it's about the styles, this and that, I have harder bars, and that's the fan opinion. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about it, how another man feel about certain bars, but that Clash of Style thing, I've seen it fall through. Calico versus Lux. Cal thought he was just gonna go in there and straight gun bar him to death, and then what? He got flipped on his fucking head. Like, you can't just go off for that, man.
I feel you.
But I appreciate this, man. Thank you.
All right, that's what's up. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, man, no doubt. Have a good night.
All right, let's go. 832, you there? Houston?
What up, fellas?
What up, OG? What up? Dirty South, what's good?
Man, ain't nothing going down. Shout out to Straight Stun Magazine, man. Y'all boys keep doing what you do, man.
Man, we got to, man. We got to keep y'all happy.
Oh, for sure. We got them down here. You need some
yeah,
for your
sure
magazine.
do.
We got them down here.
Sure do. We already know.
I was calling to say, man, that kid that just got off the phone, man, for him to be 17, that boy, that's smart, man. That boy know his stuff, man. 17.
Yeah.
And he's in depth with the battle. Shout out to him for real, man. Shout out to that dude. B-Magic and Tay-Rock. Great battle. I want to say thank y'all for putting that out. I watched that other battle that looked like it was shot with a cricket phone.
Which battle you talking about?
Oh,
That Vlad.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That cricket phone.
I don't even think they had it unlimited. I just think they
Hey, man, let me say this in defense, man, of the battle, of the culture. In defense of the culture, I was there. It was much clearer in the room.
I think they had a 2G phone. I think it was a 2G. Maybe it was a 2G phone.
Let me say this about that battle. I honestly expect that battle to be better than what I heard. Like I know everybody was saying K-Shine caught a body in this, that, and third. And K-Shine won. I mean, excuse me.
You mean Big K?
Big K. Everybody was saying Big K won the battle and he bodied him and everything. And that, yeah, he won the battle. He won every round. But that wasn't the best Big K I've ever seen. Like, I don't think he was going like ballistic in that battle. Like,
it wasn't nowhere near what he did on URL. Him and Suge literally just sit there and talk to each other. That's all it was. It wasn't no
and it was a real short battle too.
Yeah, it wasn't even the hands battle and iron whatever the hell his name is.
Iron Sheik.
Yeah. I mean, I think hands, he kind of, I don't know, man. It was cool, but like, I could see he definitely needs to do some work. But that's either that. That's they lead. We're gonna talk about what happened on URL. So, Tay-Rock this was the best Tay-Rock I ever seen. I think he lost the battle, but I don't think. I think if anybody go against him, just like if anybody go against O-Red, and if they take him lightly, he gonna bite their head off, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
I think Tay-Rock, you know, he kept jabbing, and he would jab, and then it'd be like a little hook, jab, 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 then he'd miss, then he'd jab, then it'd be like an overhand, and it just wasn't enough. B-Magic all 3 rounds, man, it was just punch, 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 punch. And it had got to the point where the B-Magic was in his second round. I just shook my head. I said, this nigga is somewhere else right now. I just don't know, man. I think Tay-Rock's first round was the one that I gave him. The second round, I definitely gave that to B-Magic. I've watched the third round now 9 times. Still haven't came out with Still haven't came out with a winner. Because I'll be like, all right, B-Magic said this. Damn, that boy said that four stove tops. Damn, that's... All right, let me go back and look. So I can't really... The third round for me is going to always be debatable. I'm just glad y'all put out the battle and make sure that y'all keep doing what y'all do, man. And anybody... And now the 17-year-old, he was cool until he got to the end. He said Holla was on 3-0 surf. All right, now you know, and everybody on this phone know, Surf ain't about to just let him come in there and 3-0 him. You know this. Everybody knows
I
this.
don't think so. I don't think it's going to be a 3-0.
I think Surf got a lot of criticism from the conceded battle, people saying that he did this, he did that. I think everything that he was supposed to do against conceded or everything that somebody big didn't get, I think Surf going to do everything in his power to make sure that Hollow don't get Lux.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. But, you know, that's just me. I've never seen a weak Surf. To be honest with you, I've never seen a weak Surf. I've never seen a weak Big T. I've never seen none of these guys that's on the Gnome 3 card. I've never seen a weak performance. But I will agree with you guys about what you were saying about Chilla Jones. Chilla's nice, but play your part, homie. Play your part.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
I didn't finish it because that ain't what we was talking about. But I could drop a couple more things that happened in that discussion.
Oh, I got it on my Twitter too.
Oh, do you?
I got it on my Twitter too.
Hey, I have yet to hear anybody break Chilla Jones down like that though. I agree with everything he said because I've said everything that he
I will say this. Chilla got a big mountain to climb this on Gnome 3 because this is going to be the first time he's performing in a crowd of this magnitude.
Mm-hmm.
And this is definitely going to be a challenge for him. I want to see how he handles it.
Averb said in response, did you see what Averb said?
Averb said,
yeah, because he was saying that, I am going against DNA. And he was like, yeah, but DNA's a kid also. Although DNA's like as far as his experience, his ring experience,
he's a grown man.
He's a vet.
He's a grown man.
He's saying that he's not a grown man though. You're not going against a grown man. You're still going against another kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he said that Chilla Jones has yet to face a grown man. And then Cortez said, you lost to JC because JC was talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. M City was on your ass. What's his name? The other kid from God damn it. What's his name? The first URL one-off that he had. The one round. Cash Eaton. It was a one-rounder. You know what I'm saying? Magic beat him. You know what I'm saying? So he has yet to really have a battle where he's had a clear victory or not a debatable battle against what they consider like, nobody's been he hasn't battled the top guy yet.
I don't know why people. I've never seen him killed.
No, he hasn't got killed, but he's had all debatables and losses.
Yeah, I've never seen him killed, but
he's had all debatables and losses though.
I will say that I hope he come in there not like overconfident, like I'm a kill DNA, because that can get you in trouble. Because DNA, you got to remember, he adjusts real well, dude. The only thing he couldn't handle was that kind of K-Shine thing when he kind of slipped up. But I've seen this dude battle so many times. I've seen this dude freestyle. I've seen this dude go back into it. It's gonna be a war. But Chilla better not come in there overconfident because he gonna choke, and DNA gonna just mop him up.
and DNA has been in front of a large crowd before, and I'm gonna tell you, last year, Summer Madness 2, one of the loudest moments in that building was at the end of DNA's first round. The crowd went crazy.
Yeah.
The crowd went nuts at the end of his first round. He got some experience dealing with these large crowds. So I said, Chilla Jones he got a mountain to climb. I got confidence that he can handle it, but it's definitely going to be a challenge for him. And
let me ask y'all this, and I'm gonna get off y'all show. Who do y'all think is the best matchup for Ill Will? I say Tay Rock, because I'd love to see them go back and forth.
Oh, man, no disrespect to Ill Will. Yo, man, Ill Will, he's a battler. He get on stage just like the rest of them. He got to prove himself, man. We can't be giving these dudes. We just can't be just throwing names out at these dudes until they prove themselves worthy of these names like that first. You know what I mean? This ain't no knock on him.
Like to see
I think
I would like to
homie's
see
nice, but
another up-and-comer
he got to go against another up-and-coming dude and prove that,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I just say that Tay Rock would be my...
And look what happened with Chilla versus Magic. He moved up too fast, and, he ran into a wall.
Like, one of my dream matchups, I ain't going to say a dream matchup, but, like, later on, I'd like to see them two clash. I'm not saying, like, tomorrow, next month, later on. I'm saying, maybe even a Summer Madness 4. Yeah, I think Summer Madness 4 or something like that had them two go.
You got to put in a lot of work for that, man. You got to put in a lot of work for that,
Who y'all think he should go against that's hot and up and coming?
I can't say it because I still feel like he's got a lot of work to do, man. It's not nobody on that we've named yet, not no battler even that we've made examples with their using their names that hasn't put in that work. He's the only battler we've named yet that ain't put in no work.
I'd like to see that. But see, Blackheart been around for a long time too.
Yeah, now in the URL stage, but he has been.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Because see, Blackheart has been
somebody that's trying to build their name up on our platform.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Will actually had battles before URL too, but I'm just saying, like as far as our platform.
Even somebody like a lot of Zay's moving too fast right now. I feel like that.
A lot of Zay somewhere else right now. I don't.
Exactly. A lot of Zay, that's the type of. All I'm saying is that's the type of work I want to see Ill Will put in first. Let me tell you something.
Right now.
Hey, Psycho, a battle got canceled that was supposed to happen that would have really seen where Ill Will was at.
Rosenberg.
Danger Zone.
Yeah.
Danger Zone from right here, man. Danger Zone right here in the DMV area. It's where I'm at right now. Danger Zone's from right here, man. You know what I'm saying? And he was supposed to battle Danger Zone at the South by Southwest card that didn't go down. He was supposed to battle him then. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that would have been a good battle. That would have been a good battle.
That's what I'm talking about. Them type of matchups is what I want to see Ill Will go up against guys like that. That's on the come up as well, but ain't like, but we've seen enough of them to say, okay, let's see him against him. Let's see how he do against that. Even a Big K. Big K's only had 2 URL battles.
Yeah.
He battled against 7:30 and Rosenberg Raw. Who else he battled on URL?
Nobody.
Nah, he ain't battled. That'd be a good one.
Big K versus Big K.
That'd be That's why I asked, man. That's why I asked.
That's another good battle right there.
Yeah, Big K, guys like that. He gotta show that he has to show that he could perform well against that type of, you know what I'm saying, that the certain type of level of competition at all times. You can't just do good again, you know what I'm saying, and get that crowd hype and energy and you know what I'm saying. He hot right now. He's a name that's buzzing, and, until we see him do that against a notable, worthy opponent, you know what I'm saying, a respected opponent, then we could say, okay, now we on to something. Because right now, that's not the case, man. That's not he battled Johnny Alcatraz, and that's it.
Okay. All right, well,
and Johnny ain't no bum. I like Johnny Alcatraz. I think he's dope. You know what I'm saying?
He's dope.
I think he's
good.
Dope. But
he's good, man.
But he has to, he got to definitely get his resume up, man, before I
For sure.
I
definitely agree.
That's crazy.
I definitely agree. All right, man. Y'all boys stay up, man. Psycho, man. Good job holding the show down while everybody else doing whatever. Shout out to Straight Stun Magazine. Like I said, man, them girls y'all see at them smack cards, man. Come on down to Texas, man. We see it around the
make
corner.
sure you pick it up, man, and check out the battle testing, man. Make sure
man. Y'all boys stay up, man.
Open that book up.
All right.
Oh, yeah,
for
sure, man. What it do? Holla.
All right. Let's go, 473. You there? 473? All right. Let's go, 718. 718, you there?
718.
All right, here we go. 718, you there? Yo.
What's good, fellas? What's good? It's Dark
What's
Skin
good with
Jesus, man. Nigga, what's poppin', boy?
What's good, my nigga? Who's this?
Dark Skin Jesus, the real Dark Skin Jesus.
Dark Skin Jesus. What's up, brother?
What's
Ain't
good, my
nothing.
nigga?
Ain't nothing. You know what I mean? I was calling to say my piece, but I feel like everybody touched on it already. You know what I'm saying? We just got to call it a classic, man. K-Rock, B-Magic was a classic. There's reasons for the classics. This is the first time
I'm actually glad you called it because you was there. Do you judge it different on footage than it was in the room? Like, how do you see it?
See, being in the room and seeing Magic get jumped, it was like I knew on camera it would be different. You know what I'm saying? So having Biggs in the background, shout out to Biggs. There's an interview dropping with Jetlag TV where we interviewed Biggs after the battle. He got to say his piece on why he was so loud and a part of the battle. You know what I'm saying? But
that was at Ciroc. Ciroc boys is in the building.
Biggs was going in. That's Biggs 24/7. It seems like though.
Yeah.
When we was interviewing him, Biggs was turned up like that on the interview. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he like that when he walks in the building.
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie. I was a person who used to say I feel like that's corny. You know what I mean? You over here extra hyping your man or whatever. But to be honest, and if you watch the battle, even like K-Shine in the background, you see K-Shine hyping it, but it helps. You know what I'm saying? It helps the crowd. It helps the environment of the battle. It helps everybody. So I'm not too mad at it, but I feel like a lot of fans are swayed by the background noise. You know what I mean?
That's that Baltimore pride, though, bro. That's what that was. That's that Baltimore pride, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pride.
Yeah, that's that Baltimore pride, man. That's what that is.
And also, I want to just say though, I agree with you, Nate, man. I feel Ill Will is dope. I feel Ill Will could be one of those niggas in URL, but I feel like he has to start putting in that work. You know what I'm saying? I think he needs a couple of names, a couple of Big K. They got that Smack birthday card. I tweeted Smack this yesterday, like set that up. Smack, Big K, and Ill Will. That's a great birthday gift right there. That'll look nice. Yeah.
Or the battle that was supposed to go down. Ill Will versus Danger Zone, man. I'm campaigning for Danger Zone, man. I'm campaigning. Danger Zone had one of the best performances I've seen yet by the new dudes, man. When he battled Cash Eaton, that boy went nuts.
He went nuts.
That boy went nuts, man. Danger Zone is serious, man. And I'm hearing he went cuckoo with Tone Montana. You know what I'm saying? Who's another name. Certain dudes, man, in URL, some of the up-and-coming dudes, when they get that name and their name is on fire, it's like they can say they can do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? And people just want to see who they want to see. You know what I mean? They fan favorites. And, you know, right now, Tone Montana's one, Ill Will's one. Danger Zone isn't one yet. You know what I'm saying? You know, who's to say he ever really will be? Even B Magic. Everybody love him and respect him, but he's not so much of a fan favorite. You know what I'm saying? Because he goes into battles and niggas is like, you know, he gonna lose to the, you know, like this nigga beat him, that nigga beat him. You know what I mean?
I think
everywhere else, people love B Magic up here.
Yeah, no, I'm saying they love him, but I'm saying he's not a fan favorite like the way these niggas are. He's not getting the like B Magic's never gotten what Ill Will's got. Ill Will got one fucking battle. This nigga got he got one battle. I ain't gotta keep saying no disrespect. He got one battle. There's nothing disrespectful about that. This nigga got one battle. And already they talking about him versus, you know, this was, regardless whether he has the potential to do it, we have not seen that yet. We have yet to see that. We have yet to see that. Yo, you seen what JC, even Chilla Jones, he put himself through the ringer. You know what I'm saying? Against, tough. These guys weren't no bums that he went against. He went, you know what I'm saying? He battled Magic. He battled JC. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't big on the M City. Everybody ain't big on Cash Eaton. You know what I'm saying? But all of them brought their best performances against Chilla Jones. You seen the best Cash Eaton that night. You saw the best M City that night. We all know that was the best JC that night, and that was clearly a better B Magic that night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But Chilla Jones took himself through that. Ill Will has yet to even do that. You know what I'm saying? Even Bill Collector got that. John got that. Like, Rosenberg's got a few names on his, you know what I'm saying? You know that he's went up against, you know what I'm saying, stiff competition he went up against. It's just that Ill Will just, to me, he ain't done that yet, so I just can't give it just because everybody said, yo, you got to give it, now why? We ain't, you know what I'm saying? Even LeBron had to win his first ring before niggas was like, okay, you know what? Maybe he is the real deal. You know what I'm saying?
I respect your angle. I totally understand what you're saying. There's no wrong in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward and hoping to see Ill Will on some more cards so we can build.
Hell yeah.
That boy got stunned. That boy got.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Give us a reason to have this argument. You know what I'm saying? Right now, there's no reason for me to have an argument with nobody about him.
You know what? You know who else said something similar to that? Surf tweeted that everyone is saying, you know, Surf now got to battle Rock, and like
why?
Why would he battle Rock after?
Well, Tay-Rock's different to me. I can't say that about Tay-Rock. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Surf has to battle him, but Surf's got a hell of a resume. What he's got, name all his battles. Ill Will, Young Ill, DNA, X Factor, K-Shine, Big T, O-Red. I'm talking about Surf's record.
Oh, you talking about Surf? Oh,
yeah, Surf. He battled Ill Will. Young Ill, Young Ill, DNA, X Factor, K-Shine, Big T, Conceited. That's 6. And he's about to battle Hollow. That'll be his 7th battle. All big names. Yeah. These are the biggest names in URL. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even to this day, those are the biggest names. You know, I don't care how you feel about X Factor. Big name. I don't care how you feel about Young Ill. Big name. You know what I'm saying? Still. You know, on any given night, X Factor could still, you know what I mean, niggas counted him out after K-Shine. Not K-Shine, counted him out after Sue Surf. What happened? He came back with a vengeance. You know what I mean? So, you know, at the end of the day, that's what I got to see with Ill Will. But with Tay-Rock, Tay-Rock's not the same scenario because Tay-Rock's battle, he's had a number of battles, but you know, that's just a matter of opinion with the two battlers, man. If Surf don't feel that way, then, you know, then it's up to the fans to force his hand. You know what I mean? That's when it becomes it's up to the fans, you know. If or not, they want to see it. You know what I'm saying? If they do or if they don't want to see that battle.
They battle some names, too.
O-Red, Charlie.
Yeah.
Who else?
Cortez, Rich Dollar.
Cortez, my bad. I'm talking about names, the same, like comparable names that, like, with Surf. You know what I'm saying? You know, can you compare these guys to the guys that Surf has battled?
Not from top to bottom.
That's all I'm saying.
From top to bottom, no.
From top to bottom, no. Yeah, he's going on his 7th top-tier nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is his 7th top-tier nigga. You know, and, you know, Tay-Rock is coming up. He's definitely coming up. So I think, you know, if not now, then, you know, eventually.
I do agree that Tay-Rock got to work his way up to Surf instead of Surf
there's
going
no way.
down to him.
There's no way you get Surf. There's no way you get Surf after, definitely no knock to Magic, but you don't get Surf after Magic and then Surf battles Hollow. So I don't see that happening. Like, I can see that happening if he loses to Hollow and then possibly loses to whoever's next after
another
Hollow.
dude and Tay-Rock.
Well, after
if
that,
he loses to Hollow and another dude, and then Tay-Rock beats another big name, and then
that as a comeback battle, but not at the current moment. But I'm telling you,
I just want to give somebody a shot coming up, but I don't know if that's going to ever happen. But yeah,
you said Surf's going to have to give someone a shot.
unless Surf gets on it like he's just giving somebody a shot, like Clips is giving Magic a shot.
Yeah, I think that's what they need, a card. They just need a card of veterans versus rookies kind of thing. Like, we just need to get that out the way so you can stop all the ducking. Anybody, I don't want to hear too much, you know, he hasn't did enough. Like, my thing is, like, Nate, this is my thing, dog. You can't keep saying I've killed this person and it was 5 years ago. I understand you have the W. But
what's your slogan? Was your slogan, Jesus? Stop living off old bodies?
You can't keep living off old bodies. You can't. You know what I mean? Them bodies is decapitated and gone now. No one cares. I need to see you kill fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I love the idea of Smack is bringing these rematches and all that, because Charlie Clips and Tay-Rock as a rematch, if that happens within the next two, if that happens within Tay-Rock's next two battles, that's going to be huge. You understand? Like, you got to bring it back, because a person is not the same. Like, that's not even the same Tay-Rock you saw against Clips. You know
Absolutely not.
You know what I mean?
Nah.
Some
people say it's not even the same Clips now, though. They said, you know, Clips tasted blood against Serious Jones. Well, Clips actually said that. You know what I'm saying? That he tasted blood against Serious Jones, and then, you know, it wasn't no clear victory against Arsenal to some. Some people gave that to Arsenal. Who else?
He beat up on the Tony D dude.
Yeah, he beat him up.
I just don't feel Clips has shown his full potential lately. And so that Speed Magic battle is going to be really important and good for Clips as well, because he can't say he couldn't he didn't have nothing to write for Magic, or Magic wasn't worth writing for, because everybody knows who Magic is, and this is Magic's opportunity. So you got to, as Clips, you got to show up, and you got to show up as the dude that put Tay-Rock in that box if you expect to continue his legacy and, you know, just the love that the fans give him, because like everyone likes to bring up, he's only battled X amount of times, but now if he comes,
well, they can't really say that anymore because he's been putting in work.
Yeah, but if you but you know the difference between work and just out there sparring. Like now, when you have a real match, you have a real match now, and you catch that body, that's a whole different story. You can't say nothing to Clips if he puts Magic away. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's no argument there.
Yeah, if he puts him away. If he puts him away.
You think you're going to get the old Clips against Magic? You think you're going to get a new version of Clips? Like, what do you think? Which Clips you think is showing up at Night of the
I think Clips realized. You know what? The only thing I said is that Clips says to me that after Serious Jones, he realized that this shit is real, because he did a blog with Mook, if y'all remember, when they was on the rooftop. This is before Summer Madness, and he was talking about how he, you know, with Big T. Remember, he said he wrote that round the night before or the day of one of his rounds. I think the third round. He didn't even have a third round for Big T or some shit like that. And
that's what I think he can't do against Magic.
And he was saying that he learned that against Serious Jones. Like, you know, he said that's the first time he ever tasted blood in a you know what I'm saying, in a battle where he was like, yo, you know what I'm saying, he saw that he was vulnerable, you know what I mean, or the people saw that he was vulnerable, you know what I mean, because he saw the fans actually shift gears on him where he had never experienced that, you know what I mean, and they showed reaction to Serious Jones, you know what I'm saying, in that battle. So I've still been waiting to see a different Charlie, though, to be honest. Like, I didn't see it against Arsenal. I didn't even see it against Tony D. Because
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad
against Tony D, he did, I mean, good for a sparring session, but it's not like he wiped him out, you know what I'm saying, to the point where, I mean, he definitely was better than Tony D. Don't get it twisted. Like, I'm not saying he didn't wipe the floor with him. I'm just saying he beat him because he was better than him, but he didn't beat the shit out of him where he was the best Charlie Clips we've seen. He was just better than that nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely better than Tony D, but that wasn't a Charlie Clips that I was like, holy shit, that's the Charlie nigga that we be talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's the unbeatable Charlie. You know what I mean? That definitely didn't happen.
That's what I want to see. I want to see top 5 Charlie. And that's another thing. He has to show the growth that a lot of these other cats are showing in their battles. Even John, my man Big Yellow against X Factor looked like somebody totally different. Like his bars, his aggression, That wasn't the same John I was used to seeing, where you kind of get his flow just kind of gets tired in a sense. And you're just like, all right, we know you're gonna punch, but it's just like, but against X Factor, it was a whole different John. You can see him understanding that he has to add a little bit more style and performance to the bars. Because like you guys touched on earlier, some people say the performance isn't that important. That's not true, because we watch this shit for replay value. You understand what I'm saying? If there's no replay value, if you're not performing, if I'm watching this shit for 30 minutes and I feel bored, you know what I mean? There's no way I'm gonna make
good
it through.
Performance can make average bars seem better than what they actually are.
That's definitely true. But we all know, as people who listen to outside, other than, you know, the battle rap heads, dudes that listen to regular rap, sometimes performance will carry a whole song straight through with just your ad-libs and a couple of, you know what I mean, and the right beat, and all of a sudden a song is a number one hit. So we all fall victim to it at times. And I feel K-Rock did that throughout his battle. I feel like in round 3, he started off round 3 with such a flow and energy to it. Like, I feel like that's the round that you have to really take time and break down again, because he just comes off so strong, and then beginning with that flow, you buy into it. And that's performance. Performance is key when it comes to battle rap on that URL stage. It's not just, I know everybody says it's bars over everything, and I agree, because I need to hear bars, but performance is right there. As bars,
but it's definitely, we can't negate the fact that it's definitely an important category, you know what I'm saying, attribute, you know, a category of attribute, you know, as far as battle rap. It definitely is. All of it is, you know, crowd control, you know, performance, bar, you know, all of it, you know, and you know, schemes, punchlines, like all of it is all attributes. You know what I'm saying? I don't think just that one thing doesn't, you can't have one thing outweigh everything though. You know what I'm saying?
No,
one thing can't outweigh everything. I think that performance gets that too much. A lot of people
don't realize it. Like all these people that say bars over everything, they got to realize bars is everything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like there's other things besides bars that you need to try to win the battle.
Let me give you guys something real quick. This is the official OMDSJ way to rate a battle. It's 3 simple things real quick. You guys watch whatever battle you want and you try it. It's simply bars, performance, and quotables. You do that for each round. You know what I mean? Somebody has to win 2-1 in the round, or 3-0 sometimes, and then you judge all 3 rounds off those 3 things. Then you have to come out with a clear winner. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
Say it one more time.
Bars, performance, and quotable lines. Something that sticks in your head, because you gotta make. If y'all remember your shit, even if it's light, like that igloo line that Tay-Rock spit, it was light, but it stuck in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like certain little quotables, you give a little extra credit for, like Magic's Passenger 57 joint and all that, or the Rushmore to put the dent, and it was just like he had so many.
I got a homie right now that says everything that you just said, all of those, you know what I mean, that criteria right there, that best fits Hitman Holla. My man says that all the time.
Well, and I'm not mad at that, because I agree, because that's why Hitman Holla wins most of his battles on cam, you know what I mean? Because he gives you all of that. He gives it to you. You feel, after you watch a Hitman Holla battle, you feel entertained.
Because a lot of niggas just stand in place and be rapping, just standing in place. Like, it's not, there's no energy. Like, niggas can give you energy off the camera. They can, you know what I'm saying? You can feel the energy off the camera. You know what I mean? I didn't have to be in the building to feel the energy, you know what I mean? You know, or while watching it. I didn't have to be in the building for every battle, you know. Like Loaded Lux against Calico. If you didn't feel the Holy Spirit in that fucking battle, then you're retarded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, that's like, you know, I'm just joking, but you know what I'm saying? Seriously, like Lux's energy in that battle was like, it was unreal, man. Like, it was unreal.
That started from when he won.
Same thing with Hollow the Dawn, Big T, his 3rd round. It's crazy like that.
Yeah. Let's try to take some calls. Jesus, you gonna stay on with us?
If you want me to, I'm here, brother.
All right, that's what's up. Let's go. 812, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's good, sir? That's Indiana.
Yeah.
Indiana, what up?
Hold your head, baby. Hold your head. Next year, y'all niggas gonna do something.
Yeah, it's all good. But I disagree, man. Y'all talking about Surf can't see K-Rock, man. Come on, man. Name another battle rapper that got battles on YouTube where he's killing dudes at 16. K-Rock is like the king of this shit, to be honest with you, because he got paid to killing boys when he was 16. You know what I mean? So
was Murder Mook.
Got no bodies. You know what I mean?
So was Murder Mook, but people still criticize that dude now for what is he? Listen, man, this is a microwave era we live in now, man. What have you done for me lately? You know the song. You ain't too young to not know that song. What have you done for me lately, man?
But I'm saying though, like, all right, Clips killed him, but Clips, the bullets he had for K-Rock, he would have killed anybody with that shit. Those were polished, clearly polished rounds. I mean, that shit wasn't even written. I don't even know if they was set at the battle, but the punchlines would have killed anybody. So, you know what I mean? Anybody. But after he got that shit out, he ain't never had no round. He ain't never had no battle like the one he had against K-Rock. So, you got to be like, Charlie Clips is tight, but shit, K-Rock been killing people. But one thing I wanted to say, just to get off that though, but the battle with B-Magic, I thought first round, after first watch, I thought, K-Rock edged all three, but then after another watch, I thought B-Magic got, got around in, but after I watched him now, it's kind of like, damn, I don't even really know, you know what I mean? But I think one thing about B-Magic that I noticed, ever since he versed Heartless and was mixing his rhymes and shit, he don't really want to say it again and none of that shit. Because Cats was telling me, say it again. I think he just got a program to say that shit once and keep it going. That's why one thing that B-Magic need to do is just let his bars marinate. Because he'll have some dope punches, but he don't let them marinate. The crowd got to go crazy, then he stop. You know what I'm saying? So if you let his shit hit and the crowd go crazy, but you can't go crazy because, he's saying it so much that you can't react because you're going to miss whatever he's saying next. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's consistent punching, man. That's what I call consistent punching. You punch that nigga till he can't move. Roy Jones had a fight where he beat a man arm to where he couldn't even lift his arm up no more. You know what I'm saying? That
talking about David Telesco.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Psycho, that nigga beat that nigga arm off. Like,
yeah, David Telesco. That was in Radio City Music Hall.
That's talent. You know what I'm saying? Magic has a skill where he knows what he's doing. A lot of people that watch his battles, like you said, they won't catch everything off the first rip. You have to play Magic's battles over and over, and then he'll bring you back to when you was in 8th grade or something like that, and you was like, that's my favorite cartoon, dog. Like, Magic has this ability to just bring it back. It's like a throwback Thursday every time Magic raps. You know what I mean? So you got to pay attention to it, though, because you miss a lot of gems, and people be like, nah, he ain't really saying nothing. But that's because you're not listening. You know what I mean? But exactly. I'm not mad at you for saying Rock got it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to argue with no one because I felt like Rock performed very well. It wasn't like, you know what I mean, he came and didn't put on a show. So if you feel Rock won, you know what I mean, fair to you, but I can't say that.
Right. But another thing about Rock, though, he got to stop saying, that was like. It's like, if you got heavy ammunition, then why ain't you bringing that shit? Like,
yeah.
That's real shit.
With that. That was like that. What the fuck are you doing then?
And he said that on one of his hardest bars. One of his hardest bars in the whole battle, he said that. After.
Right.
And I was like, why would you do that?
I think it's game to catch act like it's like, but if he wrote it and spit it, he had it thought it was hard. Like if you got some other shit in the chamber, you go, let me hit him with this motherfucking, bullshit bullet, and I got a hollow over here. You know what I mean? That don't make no sense, but I don't know. But like I said, his energy it do make a battle because, you know, it's entertaining. You know what I'm saying? I even got my son watching. I brought my son, and they've been watching it because he's just so entertaining with his shit, man. It's like electricity when he spit straight out. It's like he getting me energized, man. But, you know what I mean? He just got that voice also. But, like I said, cats need to stop ducking K-Rock because for the way y'all talking like, oh, he needs to get another battle. I mean, cats is ducking, man. The way they be everybody battling each other and K-Rock ain't in the mix is to tell you something that cats are scared. I'm sick and tired of all these same people just switching up and this one versus that one, that one. You know what I mean? It can't, you know, when cats like K-Rock really ain't in the loop like that, getting them big names. But
not for nothing, brother.
They're going to stop running, though.
Not for nothing. There's a different agenda sometimes in big business, man. And battling is becoming big business. You got to understand some people are in the category when it comes to dollars based on views and, you know, fanfare. You know what I mean? Just certain people in this battle culture fall into that category that, you know, you just have to accept that you only gonna see them in big battles. Murder Mook, Loaded Lux, Hollow the Dawn, Sue Surf. You know what I'm saying? Who else is another big name that you probably only gonna see in big battles now?
Who is their body though? I mean,
no, I'm not talking about that. This isn't about who they beating and who they body. I'm just saying that you got to understand that certain battlers, you're only going to see them in bigger battles because of that, because it's big business, and it's all about the draw. That's what it's about, man. That's how they able to make Gnome 3 cards and Summer Madness 3 cards on the backs of those type of battlers. They're not going to make it on the backs of us wanting to see, you know, Tone Montana versus Danger Zone on Summer Madness 3. No disrespect to them, to those guys, or Lotta Zay versus John Part 3. No disrespect to those dudes, but those just aren't the battles that, in terms of quality, yes, but in terms of this is a business. You know what I'm saying? And the fanfare and, you know, and the marketability of a battle like that and the outcome and the dollars and cents of it, it's just not going to happen. You got to understand that. It's not going to happen. I've been to listen, I remember when they had Any Given Sunday card. Y'all remember when fucking Tech 9 was on top of the world? Y'all remember that? Tech 9 was on top of the world, my nigga. This was at Webster Hall, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? This battle was at Webster Hall, DNA versus Tech 9. It was in the small room of Webster Hall, and it wasn't even that many people there. It might have been about a good 200, maybe 250, Psycho.
Yeah, it was small. Yeah, I mean, it was small.
I said, was you there? Was you there at that battle at the Any Given Sunday? That was the Super Bowl battle.
Yeah,
I think that was no.
It was in March. It was last year in March.
Yeah, it was in March. Yeah. But it was Any Given Sunday in March 25th of 2012.
Yeah, it was like an SOB crowd.
Yeah, it was small. But at the time, niggas was thinking that was going to be a crazy card. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was thinking, yo, that shit's going to be crazy. You know what I mean? Who else battled on that card? I think it was Bill Collector.
Real Deal B Magic.
Real Deal B Magic. I think it was Bill Collector versus QP was on that card.
Yeah.
Who else?
That's all I remember off the top of my head. I forgot. Oh, I think didn't Tay-Rock and Rich Dollars battle that day too?
Tay-Rock and Rich Dollars,
That was in Young Cannon and Swave?
Oh. No, I don't think so.
No.
Or it might have been. It might have.
No, it wasn't that one. It wasn't that
one?
Sure? You know what?
Because that was in Webster Hall.
It might have been.
I think it was. I think that was Tay-Rock. Cannon and Sway 7. I think that was that battle too.
That might have been the same day.
Let's just look at the battles in terms of dollars and cents, and in terms of how the draw from those battles. You look at these guys' fan bases and stuff. This is a business, man. All of them understand it, but none of them want to accept it. It's a business at the end of the day. That's the reason why.
You got to put fannies in the seats. I said you got to put fannies in the seats, man. You got to. I said you got to put fans in the seats, man. That's all right. These MCs get paid.
You got to, man. That's the reason why they had to pay. You know what I mean? The reason why they had to bring. Some people don't agree with Murder Mook for $25,000, but guess what? In hindsight, nobody knew that the battle was going to turn out the way it did. But guess what? Murder Mook, the draw that he brought was second to none for that night. The draw that he brought for that card was second to none. Nobody brought more people to that attention to that battle. I'm gonna tell you why. Nobody even was a part of marketing that battle more than Murder Mook was. Murder Mook did more. He did more press, media, Sirius Satellite. You know what I'm saying? He did more everything. He was in more blogs. You didn't see Loaded Lux in nothing. Loaded Lux wasn't in no blogs until after the fact.
The trailer dropped that day. We did a show that night. Mook was on the show that night. Promoting the battle.
Mook was Mook was everywhere. Everywhere you seen Mook, you saw Smack. It was, matter of fact, Smack kind of played the background to Mook during the promotion of Summer Madness. So Mook, and I'm saying that to just say that it was all about, you know what I'm saying, you know, it's a numbers game, man. This is a business now, man. It's a numbers game, period. Whether you agree with it or not, that's business, man. It's a numbers game, and that's all we're going to see. So that's the reason why at this point we're not going to see Tay-Rock versus Surf, period.
It's one of the things you got to do to make sure that we can consistently put these battles out. Like,
absolutely.
You got to be able to, these MCs don't do this for free, and people got to be able to pay these motherfuckers. So that's what it is. Unfortunately, it's just like that. In a perfect world, we can do it the way the fans want us to do it, but we don't live in a perfect world. So, you know, therefore it's a pecking order.
Let me just say this. If you want to see a lot more of your favorite MCs battle, you got to tell them to promote themselves. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes, they're not going to promote, they're not going to battle another battle rapper because they're not as talked about as the other person, because a lot of dudes don't do blogs. A lot of dudes don't, you know what I mean, call in on Battle Rap Arena and talk to the fans that watch their battles all the time. That's what they got to do. You got to tell them, yo, hook up with your cameraman, you know what I'm saying, wherever you from, because most of them dudes got dudes with, you know what I mean, media teams that will work with them. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jetlag TV, you know what I'm saying, and put out those blogs for your fans. John just did a blog where he was talking to his
Chilla Jones.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you get your fans. That's how you get your fans to believe in you and follow you and come to your events and listen to the music and watch your videos and all that. You got to put these blogs and these things out there. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you get those bigger battles, because if your fan base is big enough, no one can duck you. No one can duck you if your fan base is big enough. So you got to tell all the battle rap fans, tell your favorite battle rap artist, get with Jetlag or something and put out a dope blog, man. You got to do this so we know what's happening with you. We see what you up to and what's next. You know what I mean? We know who we should be bombing at on Twitter. You know what I mean? They got to do this thing. They have to promote themselves because, like they said, it's a business. And I'm not trying to put a dude who's not promoting himself or the brand ahead of somebody who's working hard to promote themselves.
Absolutely.
So, you know what I mean? Just make sure y'all keep that in mind.
Before I go to this next caller, let me just tell all you Heat fans out there. Tony motherfucking Parker. All right? Motherfucking Spurs up by 4 with 5 seconds left. All right, now let's go to the next caller. 414, you there?
I'm here, but I'm watching the Heat game right now. I think they finna cheat and say he didn't get off on time. The shot clock ran out, but it was out of his hands.
That's what they trying to say?
No, I'm trying to see now. The referee they be doing the play. They trying to cheat. It was off. It was out. Before the shot clock, though.
Things get serious.
It went off.
Nah, that was out his hand.
Yeah. They gonna cheat though. You know they gonna cheat because they don't want Miami to lose. They got money on this game. They betting on this game. But anyways, I got B Magic body and Tay-Rock 3-0. Because his bars was basic. And he better not, if he want to battle Charlie Clips to get a rematch, he better not come like that. Because he going to get bodied again. If he come with Charlie Clips with them same basic bars that he did against Beyond, he's going to get bodied. That was weak as hell. The same shit he sound like the same Tay-Rock when he went against Charlie Clips. That sound like the same Tay-Rock. That shit was garbage as hell. His bars was basic. He ain't got no bars that be like, ooh, ah, ooh, whoa, how did he say that? His shit was simple. Sound like he was talking. His bars are simple. He sound like a motherfucker just now starting the battle. He should go back to the prove it ground because he's garbage.
God.
I'm just keeping it real. I know bars.
Tell him why you mad, son. Tell him why you mad.
I ain't mad. I like bars. I just like bars. And the other dude that was stuttering earlier, like an hour ago, some dude that was stuttering, he sounded like he was slow as a bitch. Talking about some Tay-Rock 1, 2, 1. He must was drinking. He must.
Hey man, I can't be mad at that, man. I ain't mad at that. That's the way it travels sometimes, man. Bars travel and hit people differently. And who was that said Tay-Rock is? Who was that said Tay-Rock can beat Surf? Was it? I don't know. I thought the Houston caller.
I think. Don't quote me.
Don't tell no lie, which caller, man.
Man, Tay-Rock, man, he can't be no Surf. I want to see Tay-Rock go against Conceited, and I guarantee you Conceited will body Tay-Rock. 3-0.
I can't stop betting against Tay-Rock like that. I just feel, with the energy he has, you never know what can happen.
The reason I said that because before a week before it came up about Tay-Rock was on him and Magic was on the Battle Rap Arena, and Tay-Rock said, "I'm going hard." If you know that you ain't got no many bars and your shit basic, do not say what you're gonna do to somebody before you have, because you don't know who you're gonna be, because you don't know if they bars probably better than yours. So if I was in a battling, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna beat somebody, I'm gonna body somebody. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just ain't gonna talk. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna win. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna lose, because I don't know if this person's bar is probably better than mine.
You probably won't get booked for too many battles, man. You got to sell yourself, man. You got to be able to promote yourself.
I will say this: if you don't think you're the freshest motherfucker in the world, ain't nobody else gonna think it.
I'm gonna tell the freshest person, but I'm not gonna talk and say I'm gonna do something that I can't know I ain't gonna do. The heat lost.
How many callers is left, Psycho?
We got like 5 callers left in session.
Yeah, but I got one more question. What's up with the Latazay and Dose battle?
They're gonna be dropping soon.
That was going to drop before this battle, but this battle smacking them like this battle so much they decided to put this one out first. But that one's still going to drop. Don't worry, you fans will get to see that battle. I'm anxious to see that battle again myself too.
All right, but y'all have a good night. I got $600 on this Heat game, so I'm gonna holler at y'all.
Hope you bet it on the Spurs.
I bet it with the Spurs. I'm a Spurs fan.
Yeah, okay. There you go. Yeah, all right, there you go.
Yeah, y'all have a good weekend. God bless.
All right, don't trick that money off in the strip club, boy.
All right, let me hold the dollar too, man.
Okay. I got you.
All right, that's what's up. Thanks for the call. Yep. All right, let's go 516, you there?
Hey, yo, what's good, Psycho?
What's good, man?
Yo, I agree with what a lot of y'all was saying, but I just disagree with a couple of things. Like, y'all mentioned, y'all said bars, quotables, and performance. Y'all forgot one of the most important things.
What is that?
Delivery. Like, as far as, when you rapping or whatever, if you can't deliver your material, a lot of times, but see, a lot of people don't know, but a lot of times perception stumps reality. What that means is you could have some of the nicest bars, but if you don't deliver them properly, they're not gonna see. That's what it means when people say, "Oh, your bars didn't land." It has nothing to do with crowd reaction. It has to do with the impact you give to your bars. So if you can't deliver them properly, they're gonna be, they're not gonna hit. They're not gonna land. But anyway,
you got to say them at the right time and put them in the right place. Is what that is.
Part of your
That's
performance.
What the delivery is.
Feel what I'm saying? If you can't come out there and have your shit lined up the way it needs to be in order to make sure everything goes a certain way, you know what I mean? Then your performance isn't on point. You get what I'm saying? So that's why performance covers all that. If you can't deliver, you can't even be on that stage if you're not delivering your joint properly. Some people,
I get what he's saying though. Some people's delivery be off. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, when Dose battled Mav, everybody talked about his bars were so overlooked. He's been off for so long. He's not used to this new format and the way that niggas rhyme now. And once he gets that together, he's gonna be a problem, and he has to work on his delivery. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree. I get your example, but that still kind of goes back. Dose was a special exception. You get what I'm saying? To be on that stage like that. You know what I mean? Dose had a very good reason why he got brought back. You know what I mean? He didn't have to go through a proving grounds or nothing to get a chance to work out his, like you say, the kinks to where his delivery was better, and he would have been up to date with the new style. He got brought back off, not being able to finish his previous battle due to certain lefts or rights or whatever you want to call it. So, you know what I mean? That's a different case. Like, but anybody else on that URL stage, you have to be polished. You know what I mean? You have to come polished, and usually if you're not polished, your footage won't see the light of day. So that's why I say bars, performance, and quotables. You know what I mean? It's just, to me personally, I'm not knocking your point, homeboy on the phone, but you know what I'm saying? That's just me. It covers. Performance to me covers what you're saying. But in your eyes, I can hear what you're saying. Like, some people just ain't sitting right, so you're not feeling it. But I'm pretty sure that's in a lesser league, though. It's not. That doesn't usually happen on URL.
I mean, what I was saying, see, what it is, delivery, like performance, a lot of people, and I'm not saying me, but a lot of people, performance, they kind of go to it, they'll consider it theatrics, meaning like what the person is doing on stage as far as his physical movement and how he's displaying what he's saying to you. When I said delivery, I kind of mean how they articulate, how they project their voice, and how they emphasize certain words. It's like a nigga like Sue Surf. A nigga like Sue Surf got good delivery. Like, he could say something that's average, and it's going to sound nice. And I'm not knocking him, because I think Surf is nice. He say a lot of nice shit. But I'm just saying, that's how delivery can help work in your favor. If you say something average, it'll sound crazy, because he can deliver it well. That's what I was
Hitman Holla's like that. He could make the most simple bars hard because of his delivery.
With the thing with Hitman Holla, I'll be honest with you. To me, he's not that lyrical. Like, he's good. His performance, that's what he specializes in. He got good performance, but Hitman Holla, I think he should get more lyrical. You know, because when I watch
his delivery, it goes on what you talking about. It's his delivery of his bars is what makes it hit on point. Is because his performance along with his delivery, whether or not you are a fan of his bars, particularly, that's just a matter of, for some, that's a matter of opinion. What you may consider complex, some people may consider simple. Because I've seen a lot of people today, in what I was talking about earlier, the cast of people that I was talking about, Neef and Marcus and, you know what I'm saying, all the rest of them brothers, like, they was all saying that B Magic's bars aren't complex at all. You know what I'm saying? They were saying that B Magic's bars are actually quite simple, and they don't really go over nobody's heads. It's just, you know what I'm saying, he just be saying some nice shit. He says some really dope shit. You know what I mean? On the other hand, I think he says shit that niggas be missing. You know what I'm saying? I particularly feel like he say a lot of shit niggas be missing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, I think that with that's his strong suit, Hitman Holla. Hitman Holla's strong suit is his delivery and his performance together. And I think that his lyrics aren't as complex. There's no complexity to his rhymes. You know what I'm saying? I think actually his best two performances in terms of lyrics were against Big T and Cortez. After that, I really wasn't, you know, his rhymes, like, lyrically, it kind of started to take a downslide to me, lyrically.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I see what you're saying. Oh, and by the way, Hitman versus Big T, I think he went light in that battle. Big T, he was light in that battle. His Cortez battle.
Cortez was nuts, yo. I watched that Cortez battle, Hitman Holla and Cortez again. That was crazy.
Word up. But yeah, as far as the B Magic Tay-Rock battle, I didn't get my point of view on that. B Magic Tay-Rock, or first watch, I gotta watch that battle again because like many of y'all was saying, B Magic. One thing about his, I like B Magic. He's very can't think of the word, but you're not gonna catch everything he say the first time you watch him, and that's live and on cam. You're not gonna catch everything. Like he's just Magic got punchlines within punchlines. That means like every line he say gonna have something that means beyond what he's saying. So, you know, in Tay-Rock, I think Tay-Rock has some nice shit too. Oh, first watch, I called it a tie. I couldn't say anything beyond that because, I couldn't say anything beyond that because, primarily because they both had material that you can't really knock. And I like that. It's a classic battle. That's what you expect in battles like that. That's what I was expecting. I think Magic's going to slump Clips. But Charlie Clips, he been going downhill. Charlie Clips, to me, he just does enough to win. It's like he don't even really care no more. And it's, and the sad thing is he got potential. And I hope Charlie Clips do come prepared, but I think B Magic will kill him.
Wow. That's strong. That's the first time I heard that one.
But he backs it up with good reasons, though, so I'm not even too mad at you.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
I tell you one thing, boss, I ain't got the nuts to say it on Battle Rap Arena that Clips is going to get killed.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? I hear you, though. You got a lot of good, strong points. But
Who's this kid on Twitter? What's your name on Twitter? You on Twitter?
Yeah. I'm at Music the Drive-By. Music, and then put the number 2.
This nigga got the super long name.
What up? Put music, put the number 2 at, Music to Drive-By.
I'm gonna make it even easier for you. You just hit us, and we get you at the real OMDSJ, and then we'll follow back.
Wait, how you spell that?
The real
I found them right here.
All right, wait, hold up.
Nate about to follow you right now.
Yeah, I got him right here. Yeah. Yo, Psycho got to get to the next call. We got to get all these fans in here. We got like 3, 4 more fans. Psycho, let's get them.
All right, cool. All
right, homie.
All right. Let's go 708. You there?
Please, hello.
Yeah, what's good?
Who's popping?
What up? How y'all doing?
Just
real quick, I'm going to just touch on, I think it's the dude from Indiana kind of made the same point I had made maybe about a week or 2 ago about how writers kind of write for the pause and it kind of messed them up. So like with this B Magic and Tay Rock battle, I feel like Tay Rock like he writes for the response and it messes up like a rhythm because you write and then you pause for the response. If the crowd don't like it, then it just seems awkward. You know what I'm saying? Like with B Magic, if he says something nice, the crowd interrupt him. It seems more natural. There's a better flow to it, as opposed to you writing for the response and it not happening right and all that extra stuff. I personally don't see a lot of hype with Tay Rock, and that might be it because of his writing style. To me, it comes off as kind of choppy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all agree or not, but to me, it comes off kind of choppy, and that kind of interrupt like the.
Who's writing style?
Like the
Magic?
No, Tay Rock's.
Oh, Tay Rock, yeah.
Right, because it's extra aggressive, and then he stopped and do that little huff puff kind of thing. It just looks funny that he's spinning that real big head around.
That has to do with his cadence and his delivery together combined. His cadence, that's why it sounds the way that it does, because he has a particular type of cadence that throws that off. You know what I'm saying? His delivery, it all combines together to make him sound like that.
I mean, I just said personally, that's not my cup of tea. To me, it kind of interrupted. You know,
it's an acquired taste.
And then can we do something about these Don DeMarco drops? Like, I understand.
You can't do nothing about it. That's Don DeMarco, brother.
Sometimes it's a little too much to interrupt the battle on stuff that's not even really.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
To me,
in the room, nobody complains about it. Nobody complains about it in the room. Like, you gotta be in the room to catch the vibe of the whole Don DeMarco thing, or else you won't understand.
Well, next time y'all come to Chicago, bring Don DeMarco with y'all so I could try to get a hang of that.
Man, I love that brother, man. That's bro right there, man. Don DeMarco, that's bro right there.
Yeah. And not saying nothing necessarily like bad about him, but like maybe he going off more the emotion in the road than a bar that said. Because sometimes it don't match up. When you hear Don DeMarco off a real nice bar, and you hear the same drop off like what seemed like a filler kind of bar, it just I don't know. It just seemed awkward.
Again, he just goes by the feel of the crowd. If the crowd reacts a certain way, he does the drop.
All right, and then just real quick, my quick question is, what's up with Big Cannon?
He'll be back in July. He's battling Fireboy in July.
Yeah. You will be seeing Big Cannon real soon, trust me.
Yeah, real soon.
Cannon is nice. Now, okay, now I
the only reason why I'm announcing this is because they talking about it on Twitter already anyway. The both of them.
Yeah, no, they was actually already on the show talking about it, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, definitely. Let's go, 816, you there?
Yo, what up, y'all?
Yo, get out the rain.
What now?
Get out the rain.
Get out the rain?
You sound like you're in the rain. Like in the rain, like it's raining outside.
Oh, no, bro, I'm at work, bro.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. The word.
Yeah, I just had a couple quick things, man. I was going to say, the battle of the year, that's going to be Hollow and Surf.
All right.
Okay.
And, I'm taking Hollow 3-0. That's a body.
Oh, and, wow. A body? 3-0?
A body, bro. Too many.
Wow.
I fucked with Surf, but I just feel like Hollow, you know, he been out too long, man. He been sitting on the bars.
Yeah.
All right.
And I feel like, you know, don't get me wrong, Surf's a beast, but to me, you know, Hollow, before he got locked up, he was on top.
Okay.
You know?
This is true. This is true.
Yeah. Man, and then one more thing, I think the K-Shine Big T, I think Big T, he gonna bring K-Shine back down. That's what I think.
I just hope K-Shine ain't he ain't overconfident, man. That's all I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if he comes to be overconfident, he's gonna be for the surprise.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like K-Shine, you know, not saying he gonna take Big T light, but I just feel like he kind of got his chest puffed out right now.
And I got one more thing nobody's talking about in that battle. K-Shine is one of the niggas that absolutely loves that big crowd, man. He is going to get energy like a motherfucker from that big crowd. And Big T has yet to battle in front of a big crowd. He's another one. He ain't never battled in front of 1,000 niggas on URL.
Nah, not
never.
Yet.
Never. All his crowds been small crowds. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody he battled been against medium. You know what I'm saying? Smaller crowds.
Yeah, medium to small crowd. This will definitely be the biggest crowd that he's ever performed on. Be the biggest crowd that Chilla Jones has ever performed on. Those two,
Magic,
and be Magic. Those three, I should say. Those three.
And to me, it's so funny because all three of them have styles that big crowds could work against them.
Yep. Chilla might fall half the building asleep. You never know. You know what I mean? Like, not a lot of people respond to schemes like, you know what I mean? Like schemes. I have a lot of people that watch battles with me, and they hate the heavy schemes that Chilla do. Like, when you have to explain it to them, they're like, nah, that's too much. That doesn't make this fun for me when I got to think this much. I'm like, yo, you out. And like, but that's some people's opinion. So the building with that many people, you better hope that those schemes aren't too drawn out to where niggas like, all right, shut up.
And the thing, those three battlers, you talking about B Magic, Chilla, and Big T, all three of them don't really have entertainment value. The three of them combined really don't have much of entertainment value to their battles. You know what I'm saying? They have the type of styles that anybody that loves to listen to bars, you know what I'm saying, enjoys their battles. But that crowd, those large smack URL crowds, love to be entertained. So I'm just hoping that the crowd is patient with them and gives them their respect, man, because it could get really ugly for the three of those dudes right there. And I'm talking about Chilla Jones, B Magic, and Big T. You know what I'm saying? And Magic, that's my boy right there. But I think that it definitely could get ugly for the three of them. You know what I'm saying? With that type of crowd, because that crowd, them crowds, they want to be entertained, man. They want some niggas entertaining them.
I agree. Let's go 626. You there?
626. You waited 2 hours to not say nothing?
Hey, can you hear me?
Callie,
hey,
what
what's good? Hello? Hey, what up, Psycho? I just wanted to talk about the Tay-Rock battle real quick. I think he took rounds 1 and 3 pretty decisively, actually, and Beat Magic, I actually love Beat Magic, man. That's my boy, Pause. But he clearly overpowered him in round 1 and round 3, I think. And Beat Magic went to another fucking planet in the second round, though, man. Like, each one of his battles has been consistent as fuck, and I think he's saving his best material for Charlie, and if Charlie doesn't prepare like he hasn't been for the past few battles, he could get bodied in that room. Like, we could see the end of Charlie Clips right now, because I don't know, the attention's shifting from I'm not saying it's shifting from New York entirely, but some battlers, like, are not in the same graces as they used to be, you know what I'm saying? And if he slips up, he could be dead meat out there. Conceited is about to get bodied by Hitman. Hitman's about to talk to him like nobody's ever talked to him before. And, yeah, I think he's going to get that arse treatment. I know that name shouldn't be mentioned on the show, but, you know, I had to do it. Hey, shout out to you, Psycho, for holding the show down tonight, too. Like, man, Nord's phone is all jacked up, homie. Like, for real, don't even have him on the show anymore, dog. He don't even care. Like, he's skinny now. He's out there trying to chase bitches and shit. Let him get his heart broken so he can come back to the show.
Hey, man.
You can't go in on one X-Norbs like that.
Yo, Norbs is expanding the brand, brother. That's what Norbs is out there doing, man.
Yeah, Norbs is extending more than the brand, homie.
But, I need you to address my man as 1X-Norbs now. You know what I mean? Don't call him nothing else but 1X-Norbs. You know what I mean? He's looking real slim out there right now. He got his workout joint going on.
Yeah, man, he lost a few chins. Now he out there stunning, man. But
you see my man. You see my man. He's back there on main stage flossing.
Hey, why you look like you had heartburn in the middle of B Magic's second round, though, man?
Because that round was that fire. It was that much fire in that round.
No, his jazz face is on diarrhea, though. You got to fix that. Keep his sunglasses on.
He had diarrhea jazz face.
I call it every single night. Like, this is my first time getting through since you had disaster on way back in the day. I just want to thank you guys. Like, I know you don't answer the West Coast because niggas be out here tripping and shit, but like, not everybody's like Daylight, and not everybody's a little Southern Cali white kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been following this battle shit for a long time. Like I grew up with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to thank you guys for holding it down, making sure the nerds didn't take nothing over. Keep doing what you're doing.
I fuck with homie. I fuck with homie though. He even snuck a nigga in there. He don't sound like that's supposed to be done.
Thanks for the call. All right, it's almost 12 o'clock. We need you ready to get up out of here. Yo, y'all got anything y'all want to promote or anything before we get out of here?
Yeah, Black Jesus, you go first.
You know what I mean? I know what it is, man. It's your boy DSJ, Mr. OMDSJ. Follow me on Twitter, the real OMDSJ. Jetlag, man. We in here. If you need blogs, videos, and all that, you'll see us at every event. We right there, man, getting all the pregame and postgame stuff from all your favorite MCs, man. So make sure you follow me on Twitter, man, at the real OMDSJ, and subscribe to Jetlag TV. Psycho, I appreciate it, man, like always.
All right, no doubt. What, Nate?
Yeah, what up? All right. I'm a poet. I ain't a rapper, so I don't talk like y'all. I don't have the fast. I don't know with the fast case. I don't have the cool slogans and none of that type stuff, man. I'm a real simple guy, man. Straight Stunting Magazine. Y'all go make sure y'all go pick that up. Issue number 26. Battle tested. That's me. My brother Norbs rocks with me on the Straight Stunting Battle Tested article every issue. This issue we got Jazz the Rapper and Queen of the Ring. January 25th, we will be dropping Straight Stunting Magazine, issue number 27, Battle Tested, featuring Tsunami Surf and Hollow The Dawn. So I'm going to need y'all to go pick that up, check that out, man. We did a hell of an interview, man. One hell of an interview. I loved it. It's one of my best interviews yet, one of the best interviews we had yet. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all pick that up. Straight Stuntin' Magazine. My name is Nathaniel, Words by Nathaniel. Holla at me on Twitter, Nathaniel's Words, Nathaniels, Words, WORDS. All right, holla at me on Twitter, Nathaniel's Words, Straight Stunt Magazine, Battle Tested. That's it, Psycho, I'm out. Thanks for having me again on the show. My brother, Black Jesus.
All right.
Everybody, Battle Rap Arena. Psycho, take us out.
All right, URL Battle Rap Arena. Check us out next week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks to Dusky and Jesus and Nate for coming on the show from Straight Stunning. We out.
Schmidt!